There was a time when the hardship and the situation in the country was so high to the extent that people would, go and carry pots like rice that is boiling hot on the stove from their neighbor. They will steal it and go and eat with their family. People will carry amala that their neighbor is turning on the fire and take it home to go and eat. But these days, the kind of hardship that is in town now, even your neighbor do not have. So where do you want to steal from? Which is the case of this 22-year-old widow. Yes, a 22-year-old widow. You're surprised, Abby? Of course, I was surprised as well. A 22-year-old widow who serves her kids poultry feed in Akwa Ibom State. You all, before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here or you haven't subscribed to this channel at all and you've been watching, why? Did I offend you? Please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, leave your opinions in the comment section as well. Wife of the Akwa Ibom State Governor, Mrs. Patient Umo Eno, has ordered for the rehabilitation of Grace Udeme Emmanuel, the 22-year-old widow who fed her 4 kids with chicken and fish feed from the poultry farm she works at Ekit local council of the state. Recalls that one Queen Praise Uzoma, daughter of a farm owner, posted the incident on Instagram, which generated sympathy and support from the public, including the Akwa Ibom State First Lady, who initially gave a young widow 500,000 naira for upkeep. The chief press secretary to the wife of the governor, Mrs. Uduak Ekong, while fielding questions from newsmen in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State capital, stated that Grace has been provided with a furnished accommodation with kitchen utensils, foodstuff for 3 months, adding that plans were underway to train her on skills and business management, as well as enroll her back in school to complete a secondary school education. She disclosed that Grace's month salary has been increased from 15,000 naira to 35,000 naira, explaining that her employer will still be paying her the agreed amount of 15,000 naira, while 20,000 naira will be added to her monthly salary to make it 35,000 naira. She noted that Grace, though a mother of 4, is still a child and should be guided on how to manage her finances to forestall falling prey to some boys with ill motives. We are mindful that this is a girl that is still a child, doesn't have a bank account, no phone. She don't raise money. You don't raise money and give it to her in bulk. She is already vulnerable. So anything you give her that could make her live flamboyant, she's going to fall prey. People will come under the guise of love and deceive her, she said. Ekong also stated that apart from the physical gifts and donation to Grace, the governor's wife has directed for counseling and mental evaluation of the lady. Her words, so we are not just giving money and going away. We are going to provide a lot of support. The next thing before empowering her will be mental evaluation. You all, what are your thoughts? Let's have them in the comments section below. Why I want to, applaud the First Lady of Akwa Ibom from taking this bold step to help rehabilitate this young girl. I'm not going to even call her a lady or a woman. She's still a girl, 22 years old for that matter. It's a good move, but at the same time, I'm very sure that there are a lot of people who are going through worse, situations, who have worse scenario than this young girl. The situation is worse, economic wise, the hardship is a lot on a lot of people. A lot of people were wallowing in poverty before, but now even people who were on in middle class, they are now in lower earners now because things are so expensive in the market. Before you say ABC, money don't finish, salary don't finish, so it's quite hard. I would like to say that, the government, the temporary solution, or the permanent solution would be that the government would, make the prices of things in the markets go down, help these farmers so that they are going to be able to produce more. They are going to have more supply, power. And if there are a lot of competition in the market, there are a lot of produce on ground, there will not be any hike in prices of foodstuff in the market, because a lot of people are now farmers. Most people would not even go to the market to buy things. They should help, educate people on the importance of going back to farm and start farming. That is one. Number two, I think that this girl's problem is also can also be divided into two parts. You can imagine a 22-year-old girl who already has 4 kids. How did she do it without even completing her secondary school education? How managed? Did she start giving birth at the age of 16? How did she get there? Those are the questions I have, and I know that a lot of you who are listening also have these questions on your mind. How was she giving out to a man, or she got pregnant and her parents sent her out to start living with the man, and then she ended up giving birth to 3 other children? These are the questions we should ask, and the government should help, you know, curtail these kind of things. So should help stop these kind of things from happening in the future as well. You all, what do you have to say? Let me know in the comment section. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Let's continue, guys. The mentorship also includes tutoring her on how to manage her finances and income she will be generating, so she doesn't waste her capital and she can sustain her life. There are plans to take her back to school and for our children's school as well. It's very important, because if the government just decides to give her like 500,000 naira or even 1 million naira, she will end up squandering everything and will go back to zero. The best thing that I know that they could give her is the education that they are trying to give her. When she go back to school, at least she would have the education and probably even want to further her education up to university level. But I know that that's so unrealistic, because she already has 4 kids already. It takes the grace of God. Probably she will want to further, who knows? And at the end of the day, she would be able to, get a better job to take care of her children, and would not continue depending on other people to survive. You all, like I said, what are your thoughts? Please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video.